VCISO.au Cyberwatch, May 27, 2025. Strategic Cybersecurity Intelligence Brief. Powered by VCISO.au, stay informed, stay prepared, stay secure. 1. Ransomware Alert. rtblegal.com.au targeted an active campaign. Status. Listed within the last 24 hours by ransomware.live. Impact. 200 GB of sensitive data reportedly exfiltrated. VCISO.au recommendation. Immediately review backups and implement immutable storage solutions. Conduct a thorough compromise assessment and notify affected stakeholders. Deploy advanced ransomware behavior detection on endpoints and servers. 2. Critical command injection in Medio Bridge devices. CVE 2025-4008. Vulnerability. Remote command execution via unauthenticated HTTP requests in firmware versions. 6.1. Exploit. Misconfigured UHTTPD server allows attackers root-level access. Fixed in firmware v6.2. CVSS score 8.7 high. VCISO.au recommendation. Update all MediaBridge devices to firmware v6.2 immediately. Restrict public access to IoT web interfaces via segmentation. Monitor outbound traffic from IoT networks for anomalies. 3. Unauthenticated RCE in vBulletin 5.x, 6.x, PHP 8.1+. Vulnerability. Exploits PHP Reflection API and dynamic routing in the MVC framework. Impact. Full system takeover via crafted API calls, e.g., AJAX, API, user, fetch profile info. Risk. High exposure for forums using affected vBulletin versions. VCISO.au recommendation. Apply official patches or isolate vulnerable systems. Disable unnecessary API endpoints and enforce strong WAF rules. Conduct web application penetration testing. 4. Sharp Successor. Exploit tool for Windows Server 2025 DMSA flaw. Tool. Sharp Successor automates privilege escalation via bad successor vulnerability. Vector. Manipulates MSDS managed account preceded by link and MSDS delegated MSA state. Author Logan Goins. Discovered by Akamai Research. Risk. Domain administrator privilege gain with low initial access. VCISO.au recommendation. Block exploitation by auditing and restricting DMSA configurations. Monitor AD event logs for suspicious service account behavior. Apply Microsoft's upcoming security update or mitigation script. 5. Ransomware breach. Nova Scotia Power. 280,000 customers affected. Timeline. Breach began March 19, 2025. Detected April 25th. Tactics. Double extortion, data exfiltration plus encryption. Status. Ransom unpaid, data leaked. VCISO.au recommendation. Implement 24/7 CM monitoring for lateral movement and exfiltration indicators. Test incident response playbooks, especially for utility-critical infrastructure environments. Enable EDR XDR telemetry on all sensitive assets. 6. macOS Cursor app. Vulnerability bypasses privacy controls. Issue. Misconfigured Electron framework. Run as node flag enabled. Impact. Arbitrary code execution with elevated TCC permissions. Risk. Access to documents, mic, camera, and private folders. VCISO.au recommendation. Monitor macOS environments for unauthorized Electron-based apps. Repackage Electron apps with hardened flags and reduced privileges. Regularly audit TCC permissions via MDM solutions. 7. Hard-coded telnet credentials in D-Link routers. CVE 2025-46176. Affected models: DIR 605L, V2.13B01, DIR 816L, V2.06B01. Details. Firmware exposes fixed telnet credentials via telnetd.sh. CVSS 6.5, medium, but enables full remote code execution. VCISO.au recommendation. Immediately retire or isolate affected router models. Replace with devices supporting secure firmware updates and SSH. Conduct external scans to ensure telnet ports are not exposed. 8. Ransomware exposure list. Last 24 hours. United States. AM King. Labimint Inc. Service Center Metals. Ozarka Tsuocom. Frederick's Machine and Tool Shop, Ambarone.com, Deflegal.com, Czech Republic, Gieschlinzets, Argentina, Estudiom.com, Canada, Watt Supplies, Japan, Media Links, Australia, Artlegal.com.au, United Kingdom, Executive Jet Support, Switzerland, Mammoth Sports Group, South Africa, Frontier Co, frontierco.co, Belgium, Etude Bordeaux, Turkey, ALB Forex, Latvia, Balcha Insurance SE, Mexico, Col.gov.nx. Final note from VCISO.au. Australia and New Zealand remain relatively untouched this week, but the global threat landscape continues to shift. Critical infrastructure, software supply chains, and endpoint security are under siege. Ensure your cybersecurity program is both proactive and verifiable. By Anil Yelamati.